Here we go. We're getting ready to go live here in a second. Our head ref is, I don't know. It's Alex Amador or Ricky Nelson. It's one of those two people standing at the midfield line. It's Alex Amador. I knew that the whole time. Thank you, people in the back. Charlotte's got starters. It's pretty much what we've seen a lot of the time. They're same normal starters we've seen. Tony Bonadillo, Cody Lebovic, Beater at the Quappa positions. Chaser, Lee Hodge, Aaron Smeckrud, and Ryan Davis at keeper, Trey Presley. Kind of a normal starting line for them.
Yeah, it's interesting that they bring Hildreth and Hartman off the bench.
I like it, just getting different looks.
I do too.
Rochester, different look this time. At Beater starting Cody Keeper and Solomon Gominiak, the two veterans on the team. Chaser, Caleb Van Buren, Amanda Michaels, Jack Mosley, and keeper, Basimar Ashgar.
I'll be watching Solly Gominiak.
We are.
On this
there is
exchange.
some technical technical difficulties. We apologize. We're hoping to get those settled right before this game.
Charlotte, hey. Brooms down. Ready? Brooms up.
There's the brooms up. And it looks like Charlotte's going to win the quaffle. And they're going to win the Bludgers. Although Bonadillo does get beat here at the very end of that play. And the quaffle is driving, though, on the left side. That is Lee Hodge. Ashgar couldn't finish tackle. Hodge trying to find Presley, and Amanda Michaels knocked it in, unfortunately. Lee Hodge tried to throw the pass to Presley, and just an own goal. Unfortunate turn of events. Rochester, 10-0 lead for Charlotte.
Well, we've seen it all now in this series of the week. Own goals, you know.
Don't count your blessings.
Passes.
There's been some silly things I've seen in Quidditch, so we don't know that yet.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Rochester breaking quaffle up the center field. Some subs coming in. That's Emily Higma and Pat Callanan coming in at Beater. Basim Ashgar. Quaffle moving over to the wing to Kit Powpour. Kit back to Ashgar. Ashgar just probing. Ashgar, handoff with Mosley. Mosley now. Mosley moving down the right side. Nothing home. They're trying to find a way to get through Lebov in this this Bludger defense. Powpour, back right wing. Powpour over to Michaels. Back up top to nobody. And it's reset. And they're going to let this one go through. It's just a reset as Ashgar chases it down.
That was a close call. Could have been a pass to no one.
Could have definitely been a pass to no one, but they're going to let it play on this one. Ashgar gets a beat on Hodge. Ashgar making this little dump pass to Powpour. It's over his head. Powpour can't handle it. Hodge then tries to knock Powpour off the ball. We're going to get a call.
This is head ref Alex Amador on the call. Looks like a yellow card to Hodge.
We'll see what they're going to make this
Charlotte,
call. This
34, yellow card. Contact on a player without a ball.
So we're going to get contact on a player without a ball from Lee Hodge. Kit Powpour is going to get this quaffle here. Hodge's first yellow of the day.
That's rough luck for Hodge. Powpour dropped the ball. It was a quick play.
I was surprised they let that one drew as much of a card. I was hoping they just let it play on that one. But gotta keep it clean. Kit Powpour now looking to drive down the center. Powpour fakes. Powpour trying to find Michaels, but the pass goes high.
It's the right idea from Powpour to draw the bodies, but not able to find Michaels as the wind blows here at East River Park.
We got a lot of wind on that one. Presley now bringing quaffle up the center of the field. Presley's got Davis on their left. Callanan draws the beat attempt, but he's not going to get beat. Hickmott putting pressure on Presley. Presley finds Smeckrud. They're going to take a reset as Ryan Davis backs across the midline. Hickmott tossing and her bludger back to Hoos, but Bonadillo is going to chase to it. Ryan Davis looking to drive on Michaels and Powpour. Powpour wrapping up Davis. Ball goes loose. Hoos. Charlotte getting a no bludger dive. Davis driving. His shot goes high. Tries to do a little flip shot over the top. It is no good. And Rochester, good defense. And Michaels subbing out for Solomon Gominiak now.
And it's not a bad shot from Davis in the end. They just missed at the top on the mid-range shot, but you're going to want to see more sophisticated offense from Charlotte there and getting more players involved, like Rochester is doing right now.
Yeah, and if Davis has that lane, I expect them to just take that all the way in the middle. They have that ability to just take it all the way. And here comes Ashgar trying to do that just there, but now it's Gominiak's chance to dive. Gominiak passing over the top, bounce to Powpour. Powpour finishes. 10-10 the score.
This is a good start from Rochester.
Well, that was that passing play we talked about, just constant different flares. You had Ashgar look for drive. He got wrapped up, dumps it off to Gminiak. Gminiak drives, draws the rest of the defense, and then they're going to be able to find that pass to Palpour behind the hoops.
Yeah, and what that does is just getting all those hands on the quaffle, gets more players feeling comfortable with the ball, able to make decisions, knowing how to take their space, and just involved in the game so that when it matters, they can execute like they just did.
It just puts everyone in a really strong position to get something happening. Now, we do have a whistle, unsure what's happening.
Threw the bludger back after beat. We're turning the bludger over.
Okay.
Goal is still good.
Goal is still good. 10-10 still the score. Bludger turnover just being returned to its spot. Rochester's going to end up with control here and the third bludger on their side of the field. Callanan knows this. But LeBeau's going to chase it down. LeBeau gets immediately beat by Callanan, but Callanan also got beat. And unfortunately, Charlotte just takes over bludger control. Callanan, sloppy play.
Yeah, he's got to play smarter there.
Yeah, he didn't need to make that play. He looked like he got caught in no man's land, didn't know what to do. All right, Presley with Quaff on the top of the zone. Just broke. He's got LeBeau and Bonadillo in front of him. Presley. Callanan looking to wrap up Bonadillo. Hickmott eats out Presley. Presley's pass to Hodge is too far away. Hodge now being wrapped up by Mosley. Brought down by Mosley, in fact. And it's a turnover. Kip Palpour jumping on that ball. Great tackle from Jack
And
Mosley.
Charlotte missed Smeckrud open at the far hoop. That's the pass that I would have liked to seen.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for, finding Smeckrud there. All right, some subs coming in. It's Ben Stonish for Rochester, a chaser, and Brady Grow. Oh, and Laura Hassenlob coming in at beater. Tommy O'Connor at keeper as well. O'Connor. Quaff on the left side. Over to Gminiak. Back to O'Connor. Bludger control with Charlotte.
I've loved the poise from O'Connor on the ball this weekend.
Yeah, O'Connor's been really nice for them. A young player making not a nice plays. Brady Grow with a big tackle there on LeBeau as Gminiak looks to drive. Gminiak fake a couple passes over to Stonish. O'Connor scores! Rochester with a nice little three pass again.
What great offense, and that's plays created by Solly Gminiak there, recognizing that he has to get the ball out of his hands, drawing the beater away from the play. Just outstanding offense from Rochester.
They have really a nice three-pass offense going. Like, they've been able to find this. We're unsure what the call is. There's a long talk right now, trying to figure out what's going down. Unsure what that call is.
A
Still
lot of
waiting on.
talking.
I don't know. I can't tell you what it is. Waiting on that call.
Charlotte 15, illegal contact, illegal slide. Yellow card, 1 minute.
Oh, it's going to be an illegal slide on Cody LeBeau. It's a yellow card. It's a 1 minute penalty. Most likely is somewhat of a bludger turnover, I would assume. But the Charlotte bench is not happy about that call. I was unable to see it, but they're not happy about this call.
Nope.
Now, he's not going to serve the penalty. It's going to just be because they scored, he's not going to serve the penalty. The goal negates the serving of time, but it is a yellow card. Those do stack.
And Rochester has their lead.
Rochester does, in fact, have their lead. The question is, though, what does happen with the bludger control at the moment? Because both teams have one with the other one on the ground. And with that, it is going to be a bludger turnover. A little bit of a long stoppage. We're going to jump back into it in just a second.
And the Whiteout will have bludger control when they do.
And we're back. All right, Presley with co-op. There's going to be a beater switch. Incoming Cat DiCaprio and Perry Wang for Charlotte. Presley playing it slow. They take the ball, trying to just still waiting to cross that center line. Palpour pressuring very high. I like that from Palpour, especially with no beaters near. Presley. Hassellock gets beat by Wang. Wang, though, gets beat. Presley trying to get past Palpour. Palpour looking for a tackle. Presley came off broom. And Palpour's just going to get the turnover. Presley came off broom on that tackle. It was totally fine. Kip Alport, nice little play, good tackle. Oh, ends up falling. Presley ended up falling off brooms, and it was unintentional contact to try to force that off broom. So it's a beautiful play there from Alport. Rochester getting some substance. Mitchell Vargas coming in for Rochester was Josh Anglem. We loved what Mitchell Vargas did yesterday.
Oh yeah, Vargas has been great. Filling that role on the wing. He's clapping for the shot right now, and he finds the goal.
And look at that, Mitchell Vargas, just when we talked. Kaminiak finding Vargas and immediately scoring, 30-10.
Combination has been money for Rochester.
Hartman tried to immediately fast break. Anglem looked for a tackle straight out of the zone. We're getting an immediate call on that.
Yeah, Rochester doesn't have the height.
Right. Contact below the knee.
Rochester doesn't have the height that the Titans have, but they have the physicality. Although Anglem will be penalized here.
Yeah, it's a yellow card on Josh Anglem. Contact below the knees right there. That's a 1-minute penalty. So Hartman able to draw the foul. See if this changes the momentum of this game. Hartman faking past Vargas. Vargas, nice little defense, able to control it. There's going to be potential. Another goal, they're going to let it go, though.
Such great activity from Vargas at the point. That's really disrupts an offense.
He's just so active when he's in the game. There's just a lot of energy. Hildreth driving, Hildreth shooting. No good. Hildreth makes that little shot over the top. It's going to be a turnover. Rochester ball. Not able to find that goal on the penalty on the power play.
Kaminiak will sub out right now too.
And they've been a game changer since they've been in the game.
Oh,
so it's going to be interesting to see what we get from this Rochester team without Kaminiak, who's changed the game. Subs coming in, Bassam Ashkar, keeper. Mano Michaels back at chaser. Beaters are now Josh Tomlin and Madeline Fordham, University of Rochester pair. Ashkar, just really slow, patient, bringing Quaffle up. Ashkar, over to Michaels. Beats in the center. Charlotte with bludger controls. Tomlin got beat out. Wang just controlling the zone. Wang beats out Fordham. Trying to get that bludger. Bassam Ashkar just going to take one run back, take that full reset. It's not a double reset, just one reset here. Tomlin, though, was able to get a bludger back for his team.
This is a University of Rochester matchup here with Bassam Ashkar facing off against Perry Wang.
Yeah, they're the old school Rochester right there.
Yeah, the former national champions.
All right, Ashkar just wants it slow. Over to Van Buren, Virginia Tech. Van Buren over to Vargas. Vargas faking. Vargas getting hit. Vargas releases the ball, but he finds Van Buren, and Van Buren scores.
That's a great assist from Vargas and Van Buren. What a cut.
This Rochester team is finding players open and finding nice plays every single time, and Charlotte is losing them as this Rochester team is playing with a lot of energy. 40-10.
Yeah, this lead is getting to be dangerous for Charlotte. They're going to want to see the ball go through the hoops just psychologically to know that they can, hang with this team that they, put down twice yesterday.
Yeah, they're having a hard time with this one right now. This Rochester team playing with a lot of life. All right, Hildreth gets some beats in front. Hildreth looking to drive. Gets past finds Hartman. Hartman scores. That's that nice little play there. Hildreth to Hartman. That's been them all day.
Yeah, a couple great cuts there. Hauas drawing the chaser defense from Rochester to the far hoop while Hartman cut to the near hoop and got open there. Love kind of the intricate cuts that are happening as the Charlotte players are recognizing where each other are going at the same time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, Cody, some subs for Rochester. They're keeping it really fresh. This Rochester team, constant subs, and getting new people in every time. Tomlin trying to beat out DiCaprio, can't do it. Quaffle with O'Connor on the far left side. Now it's Kiefer. Kiefer. Looking for something behind the hoops. Kiefer over the top of Van Buren. That pass goes way, way over the top. Van Buren wasn't able to get it. Way high pass.
The relatively slow pace of this game is allowing Rochester to make all those substitutions too. So if Charlotte wants to make them a little bit more uncomfortable, they would pick up the pace here.
Yeah, that's the hope. But the Charlotte team just played a long game against New York. So the question is, can they pick up the pace?
That's true. And all of that begins usually with a defensive stop, which they have been unable to get at certain times.
Absolutely. All right, Hildreth trying to make a play. Hildreth slips
What a dodge.
Right back to his feet. Sees no bludgers. Hildreth driving. Finds Hartman. There it is again.
And that combination has been deadly all weekend. Hildreth to Hartman.
That's the hugest thing. 40-30 the score. Now we get it back. Solomon Kaminiak back in the game, also with Mitch Brown. Down. Quincy to Hartman. Hildreth to Hartman has been the key for this Charlotte team. We're 10 minutes in.
Beater substitutions from Rochester Whiteout, too, as Callanan and Hickman come back in, bringing their experience.
And running with that experience has been key for them. O'Connor, or at the top, looking for anything. Heading back to Kaminiak. Kaminiak. Pressured by Hamill. Finds Brown. Brown sees a driving lane. Brown going all the way through and scoring. Mitch Brown finding their lane.
Mitch Brown has been electric off the bench for Rochester this weekend.
50-30. I love that Mitch Brown just goes in and drives hard. That's been really big for them. All right, Charlotte looking to make something happen. Celine Richard and Chris Hamill in a beater, trying to get control back from Callanan and Hickbot. Callanan beats out Hamill. Hildreth looking to drive. Hildreth passing over to Howard. Diana Howard scores.
That's a great goal from Diana Howard in the right place at the right time, gathering the low bounce pass and putting it through the hoops.
Yeah, she was in the right spot, and that was exactly what they were looking for, trying to find that pass through this Rochester defense. 60-40. O'Connor with Quaffle. Over to Brown.
This has been a good response from the Charlotte Aviators after falling behind 30 points early in the game.
Absolutely. O'Connor now getting the pass back from Kaminiak. O'Connor's driving. Cutter finds Kiefer. Kiefer shot over the top. No good. That ball is going to go out of bounds. A little too hard from Kiefer. It's going to be a turnover.
And that's a mistake by Cody Kiefer. You know, if you're taking mid-range shots, you don't want to be rifling them off pitch.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're not losing that possession. We know we're having some camera difficulties. We're doing the best we can with it. I'll talk a lot. Quincy Hildreth driving right side. Hildreth over the top to Howard. Howard's getting pressured by multiple Rochester chasers. Ball comes loose as Howard gets tackled. Keeper ends up jumping on it, gets the ball to O'Connor. It's going to be Rochester ball. Great swarming defense from this Rochester team.
That's right.
It was a complete same play, except this time they all swarmed to it.
They did.
Rochester, timeout.
Yeah, as we start to head back onto that field, our people coming back onto the field, we got for Charlotte Hartman, Howard, Hildreth, and Howard and the quaffle positions, and appears to be Chris Chambers and Celine Richard at beater. For Rochester, subs coming in right now as well.
It's a quadruple H chaser line from Charlotte.
My God. All right, Rochester looking to make something happen. A whole new set of subs in. It's Mitch Brown, Jack Mosley, Josh Anglem at keeper, and Amanda Michaels in the quaffle game. Laura Hasselhoff, Brady Grow at beater. Mosley moving over to Michaels. Michaels pressured by Howard. Quaffle back over to Mosley. Mosley hit by Howard. Mosley with Quaffle. Mosley beat by Richard. Howard is going to pick up. Howard has an open look down the field, trying to get past Brown. Brown hits him hard and brings down Howard real hard on his head. Hartman, though, picks up. Hartman looking to move around the edge. Gets past Anglem. Draws the hit. The shot. No good. Hartman thought it was in, though. Now Anglem's looking to run. There's no bludgers on the other side. Anglem. Past Howard. Anglem all the way. Anglem finishes.
And all of a sudden, we have some back and forth scintillating stuff here.
Ooh, I like that adjective. The score was it 60-40, 70-40? Is the score. 60-40. Sorry about that. Almost, forgot how to breathe for a second, but 60-40 the score. Charlotte looking to make some subs. Like the fast-paced change in this game. Presley coming back in for Charlotte. First time we've seen Presley and Hartman on the field at the same time.
That's right.
Ryan Davis coming in to beat. Chambers throw from distance. Hits Hassanat, but Davis gets beat out. Presley pressured by Mosley. Presley trying to find Howard. Ball knocked away by Michaels, and it's Rochester ball.
And that's not a pass you want to make the diagonal into traffic from Presley there. They could have found a better pass.
They most certainly could have. All right, now, Anglem. Hand off to Michaels. New beaters in for Rochester. Tomlin and Fordham. Michaels. Switching again with Anglem.
Michaels directing the offense here.
I like that from Michaels. Michaels, deep wing to Mosley behind the hoops. Mosley pressured by Howard. Immediately passed her. Mosley over the top, no one home, but Kip Alport easily able to recover. Nice little possession pass. Alport pressured by Howard. We have a whistle on the play. I have no idea.
I didn't see the call.
I have no idea. See what this call is here from Amadal.
Rochester keeper stepped out of bounds on the boundary line. Red ball on the keep on the boundary.
Out of bounds. It looks like Mosley or Anglem stepped out of bounds as they were moving around the edge. It's going to be Diana Howard's ball.
And that's a big break for Charlotte. They haven't been executing at their best, and now Rochester makes a mistake to give them possession back.
A mental error right there. Just gives a chance for Charlotte to make something happen. Some new subs coming in for Charlotte. And as a beater exchange happens, Rochester wins it, so Fordham can put some pressure on. Presley pressured by Mosley. Mosley dodges the beat from Chambers. Nice little sneaky play. Presley just really patient, not even moving forward. Burns looking for a big cut for Presley. First time we've seen them. Presley driving on Papour on the outside. Mosley looking for the hit. Ball loose. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Mosley's ball. Nice play from Mosley to make that hit on Presley.
Yeah, that's a great hit by Mosley. As Gminiak and Ashkar come back into the game.
Yeah, I like this veteran crew to come in, try to separate before the snitch on pitch half. We're about 4 minutes away from that. Ashkar. Over to Gminiak. Back to Ashkar. Control with Rochester. Ashkar looking to drive to the center. Ooh, bar down!
Buckets! He finds the shot.
Ashkar finally finding that drive in the middle, and they just gave him top hoop. He said, I'm taking it. 70-40 the score. Tomlin trying to keep control back for Rochester. Ryan Davis trying to put pressure on Mylon Fordham. Davis gets the beat off and gets control back. There's no bludgers right now for Charlotte. Lee Hodge, though, sees Ashkar, doesn't know what to do. Hodge is playing very slow. Still no bludgers. Presley now. Pressure by Ashkar. Able to get around. Presley looking for the shot. No gun home.
And that's a bad possession from Charlotte. They need to score there with no bludgers. With Ashkar out of position, drawn away from the hoops by a few beats. The Charlotte beaters created an opportunity for their chasers there that the chasers could not convert on.
Yeah, well, we've seen this all week where the Charlotte chasing core has had a tough time sometimes scoring with these no bludger drives. You know, they're not really winning the one-on-one. They're playing their best when they're drawing and dishing. And if for some reason when there's no bludgers, that chaos they're having, it's almost like the pressure gets to them. When there's
especially when Hildreth's out of the game. He's that one player for Charlotte that really can shake off defenders in a no bludger situation.
It's almost like it's almost like when you get that harder situation with this team, they do a little bit better when there's one in there and they can make the passes and they don't have to force and they know that that look isn't right there in front of them. They're a little bit more calm.
That's right. It's really pretty.
Positional interference. Running in the path of a beater. Blue card.
That's going to be a blue card on Solomon.
There'll be no turnover on the play.
Interfering with a different position. That Solomon was playing chaser, and they got in the way of a beater. It is not a Quaffle turnover because I guess it's a blue card. I don't know the rules. Maybe if Nick Jablonski comes over, he can find out the rules. We'll get someone on here who knows the rules. All right, Bassam Ashkar, though, has the ball. So Quaffle is still with Rochester, but bludger control was at least turned over to Charlotte.
Mitchell Vargas is back in the game for Rochester.
Hickmott gets beat here. Bonadillo looking to put pressure. Ashkar's just going to take the reset.
Smart from Ashkar.
Ashgard, they're just trying to kill this penalty. That's all they really want to do. Gominiak's going to be back in just a second.
As Davis shades, looks like they were shading over towards Vargas, but Vargas then comes back up to the top.
Davis gets beat. Bonadio putting pressure on Ashgard. Vargas now. Vargas faking Burns. Vargas over
They got
to
they don't have the reset.
No, they don't. Vargas blocks the beat.
What a block
Beautiful.
by Mitchell Vargas.
Now Vargas can go. Vargas driving. Vargas trying to find Paupar. Couldn't mind the pass, but Paupar does clean it up. Paupar now looking to shoot.
That's
Kit
a great
Paupar
recovery by Kit
scores!
Paupar. Ashkar was coming back into the play, but Paupar said, I can do it myself.
The young kids of this Rochester team, Kit Paupar, Mitchell Vargas, get it done.
They are stepping up in really big moments here, and it is exciting to see.
Looks like we got a timeout for Charlotte. Going to come back to the booth with me and Jack. At 80-40 the score, or beautiful play there from Rochester at the very end right there, making something happen. And now they're starting to separate in this game, really make it a lot harder for Charlotte when that snitch half comes around.
Yeah, this game has been an absolute treat, and it promises to only get better here with Rochester looking to protect a 4-goal lead as snitch on pitch approaches. Charlotte's had great seeking all weekend, although Kit Paupar, the goal scorer just now, has caught a snitch himself. So we're in for a really compelling third game of this series of the week.
Absolutely. I think one of the really interesting factors in this series is just the difference in chaser depth.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things we've seen. Now, the Charlotte team not bringing as deep as a team. They have beater depth that they've been using.
They do.
Consistently. But chaser depth, it's it's the same set of players who are really making plays. And the question is, this is I think their last game of the day. At what point does that fatigue really set in, where they stand on this sort of aspect, and where does that actually hit those chasers?
It is. It's their sixth and final game. You haven't seen Hildreth and Hartman and Howard, that line, for a while now. So perhaps they're saving them for snitch on pitch, but they still need to get through a few more minutes with this lineup with Trey Presley and Lee Hodge here.
I know, definitely. So we're going to see what they do with that. We're going to make sure, see what happens with this, see if Charlotte can rebound from this timeout. We're going to get back to play here. We're about 2.5 away from the snitch half. And Charlotte not making any subs from that timeout, keeping this, making one sub. It appears to be Chris Hamill coming in, him at beater. Otherwise, Trey Presley with Quaff on the center of the field. Over to Hodge. Hodge looking to drive. There's no bludgers. Hodge driving. Hodge shooting. Hodge fighting Burns. Burns hit by Gominiak. Gominiak not letting anything through.
And that's a veteran play from Solly Gominiak. They were all over Burns there.
Burns just unable to catch it cleanly and just took that hit hard. All right, Tommy O'Connor now. Bringing Quaff off the center of the field. A lot of our tech equipment is overheating, so we have these nice little covers for him. It was very cute just to watch one of our producers, Harry Clark, cover one of our cameras with a mask. It was very cute. Liked seeing that. All right, Tommy O'Connor back with that Quaff. He's got bludger control for Rochester with Pat Callanan and Hickmott controlling it. O'Connor taking a big wheel around over to Vargas. Vargas trying to find Stonish, but Stonish was not able to catch the pass. O'Connor's going to chase down, but it is going to be reset. Hamill gets the beat on Hickmott. Now there's no bludgers. O'Connor sees this and goes, I know what that means. I'm going to drive. O'Connor gets the middle. He drives. He takes a little flip shot and it scores.
Huge from O'Connor.
Tommy O'Connor, he just threw a shot over the middle. It looked like he was just like, if it's not going to go in and also a pass, that's just beautiful. Oh, now we have a stop. It looks like Hodge slow to get up, one of the leaders of the Charlotte team. Slow to get up, just sort of maybe got the wind knocked out of him there. He appears to be okay, though. They're probably going to need to sub him off. A little shaken up from that play. Scores 90-40. Rochester again separating. Beautiful play from O'Connor.
Yeah, and you saw O'Connor and Ashkar exchange some words after the play. Love to see that relationship between two keepers for the Rochester Whiteout. One a national champion, one a member of an up-and-coming Duke University program.
No, most definitely, and it's been huge for this team to see E. O'Connor thrive. All right, Charlotte looking to rebound. Presley with Quabb has got control. Chris Hamill, Ryan Davis looking to sub. Chris Hamill beating in front of Presley. Gominiak trying to draw a beat. Gominiak jumps over Presley and kicks the ball away. It's going to force a turnover. Stanish trying to go out and transition and run. Unfortunately, Hamill was able to make that play, and Stanish gets beat out. Unfortunate for Stanish. Thought he had that opportunity.
Would have liked to see Stanish take the shot there. I think the mid-range shot was available, but tried to block the beat.
Just putting that pressure on is this Rochester team. They're playing very high. They're right on top of Charlotte as they cross the zone. They know they have this energy advantage. Hamill trying to get rid of Stanish. Stanish gets beat. Hartman trying to find that little drop shot over the top, and O'Connor's all over it. Too easy for Tommy O'Connor. No. And I guess that is the half. The last possession was for Charlotte. I thought we were going to have one more possession there, Eric, but we are not. So we're going to go back to the booth. We're going to come back to the booth. So that is the end of the first half. The score right now is 90-40. Coming into the second half, Rochester in a really dominant position right now.
They are. They're controlling this game, and they look so comfortable doing it for a team that has yet to find a win this weekend. They're full of a core that is used to winning. Members who have won a national championship with the University of Rochester. Members who have gone to a finals, formerly with Rochester United. So this is a team that knows how to win, and they've taken some time to grow into this weekend, but it's just been so fun watching them do that.
And they've been super active and super energy filled. Now Charlotte, they're going to need to find a way to come back. It's going to be key is making that snitch catch. They've been clutch with it all day with Presley and Davis. And it's now time for those two to step up again, make something happen, get the snitch catch, bring them back into this game. Because if they get that catch, we've seen the momentum that can cause.
That's right, and let's keep in mind the implications of this game potentially. The top 4 teams in the East Division will qualify for MLQ championships. At the beginning of the season, these are the games that really matter in what's going to be a really competitive East Division.
Yeah, most definitely. And Rochester's in obviously a disadvantaged position. They've already lost 2 games. Charlotte in the advantage position. But if you're Rochester just taking one game, it gives you a shot. It gives you an opportunity if they games against Boston or if they can win a series against Washington. It gives them a shot, and it puts this as a much closer opportunity for both the teams back on the field, refs back in the field. Looks like we're about to get ready to get started with it. Looks like we're ready to get started. Oh, God. Just trying to deal with some camera stuff in the booth. We're so apologetic.
Set score is going to be 150.
Set score is 150 in this game. 6 points to get is Rochester, 11 for Charlotte. So Charlotte definitely needs this snitch catch. Starting seekers are Ryan Davis and Cody Kiefer. And Hickman immediately just beating out Davis. Bludgeon control with Rochester, so Kiefer's getting the first look, and Charlotte is letting them get this look, but they take it right back. Hickman missed a beat, and now it gives them an opportunity. Anglin making the handoff with Mitch Brown. Brown getting wrapped up hard by Hartman and brought down hard by Hartman. Brown gets beat, and Hartman, he's going to get the turnover. Charlotte now looking to get their first look at the snitch. Brady Groh with a great catch there. Quaffle pass over to Hildreth. Hildreth fighting with Kaminiak. Hildreth trying to get past Kaminiak. Hildreth passing over. That's Daly. Daly flips it over to the top, but Kaminiak's all over that Quaffle. Over back to the snitch. Ryan Davis trying to get past Niederberger. Davis, nothing home on that one.
Well, that possession was created by a wonderful tackle from Logan Hartman, just textbook in how he executed it. But again, they were not able to convert against this Rochester defense with Solly Kaminiak just everywhere.
And Mitch Brown looking to drive. He got a no-bludger look. Brown driving into the middle. He gets wrapped up by Hildreth at the very end, trying to stay on his feet. There's going to be a whistle here. Ryan Davis also has the snitch in his hand, so the question is, which whistle was first?
I didn't get a good look.
I didn't see it either. We'll see if that catch is good. We'll see what happens here. Well, snitch looks like he's going back on the snitch, so I would assume that is a no good catch. It looks like there's going to be a call on Quincy Hildreth. He's throwing his keeper headband to the side. Usually that means that there is some type of penalty. So let's see here what it is.
Charlotte, 8. Contact around the neck. Yellow card, 1 minute. Catch is no good.
I believe it's going to be contact around the neck. It's a yellow card in Quincy Hildreth. So Mitch Brown's going to start with this quaffle right next to the hoops. He's got a lot of passing targets, so he could make something easily happen, which is a quick little pass.
As Mitch Brown will reposition himself in accordance with MLQ rules ahead of the restart.
Should be easy for Brown. No catch. Brown, yeah, easy finish. Nice little dunk. Like that from Brown.
And Rochester is 5 goals away.
140 is the score. Great beat from LeBeau, but he accidentally threw his bludger away at the same time. We got another whistle. It looked like Charlotte was trying to switch headbands with 2 of their players when Hildreth subbed back in. I don't know what's happening right now, what the call is. So they're going to allow it. I think they're literally just they're not going to allow it, so you got to keep the headbands where they were to start. So Hartman's still the keeper. Hildreth still a chaser in the moment because you always need to have a keeper on the field. Just a disagreement with the situation. Ooh, nice jump over by LeBeau. He's jumping over that beat from Tomlin. Charlotte with a big amount of bludger control right in front of that snitch. Going to give Ryan Davis a lot of time. Get them back in this game. Tomlin beat out. Kiefer's getting a look. Hassenlop beats out Davis. Kiefer's got an opportunity now. Diana Howard looking to make her first attempt at the drives. Howard going to drive down the edge. Howard, little drop shot over the top. Diana Howard scores. Beautiful play by Diana Howard.
I love the floater. I love the composure on the ball. I love everything about that play.
She was all over that. Davis trying to go over the snitch. Almost had it there, but couldn't make the catch happen. Tomlin not going to make a beat. Here comes Brown on the other side. Brown trying to go through 2. Brown wrapped up by Hartman. There's a lot of hands going up in the refs. That's going to be a call, I'm assuming. We're going to stoppage. $150 the score.
Red, 22, illegal contact. Contact from behind. Yellow card.
It's going to be a contact from behind. It's a yellow card on Logan Hartman. It's a 1 minute penalty. He's in the box. Mitch Brown again going to start with it in an easy scoring spot. This time Brown not looking for the highlight dunk, just looking for the easy shot and score. 110-50. There's a snitch catch. It's Ryan Davis making another catch happen. That might change this game altogether.
That would change this game considerably.
Well, Davis started tied up with the snitch. They were like, came out of that stoppage tied up. And Davis just said, okay, I'm going to catch you because of it.
Catch is good.
Catch is good. That is a good catch. 110-85 is the score. I believe the set score is 150. So this is anyone's game now.
This is anyone's game, and what a clutch play from Ryan Davis with one of their teammates in the box to come up with a snitch pull after the second consecutive Rochester goal on a reset to put the Aviators back in this game and give them a chance at a sweep.
So we're trying to get just a correct score. Give us 1 second. It's 110-85. Set score, I believe, is 150. Set score is in fact 150. So
Score
4 goals away.
110-85.
4 goals away is Rochester. 7? I think it's
Rochester's
7.
at 110.
Yes. But the Charlotte's 7 goals away. Rochester's 4, right?
That
is
correct.
Yeah. Someone give me someone who's good at math. All right, looks like we're in this situation. 110-85. Hodge getting Quaffle at the left side. Bludger control with Charlotte. Hodge. Tomlin gets beat. There's a no bludgers. Easy chance for Hodge.
Charlotte's got to convert here. Can they?
Smeckerud. Smeckerud hit hard and brought down hard.
And the possession's not over.
Diana
Ashkar's
Howard
out of the play.
Spinning, trying to get through. Ashkar all over. Ashkar says no at the hoops twice. There's a loose ball on the ground, so we'll see what ends up happening here.
And what a huge defensive stand from Bassam Ashkar.
Yeah, that was gorgeous.
We've seen great defense around the hoops from Rochester, although now we have another stoppage.
We do have another stoppage. See what this call is. Great defense around the hoop there, though. Ashkar made save after save. One big hit on Smeckrud, then another one on Diana Howard to stop at the hoop. Those are huge, having those plays of hoop. And I love that the Charlotte team using Smeckrud, using Howard, or those two players trying to make something happen, trying to get those goals in.
Yeah, you know, they have to involve them, but they have to find that third pass like Rochester right now. You know, the options are there.
Illegal contact.
And you know, bringing in unmarked chasers
Yellow card.
can
1 minute.
create opportunities.
Ball will go to the nearest chaser on the delay penalty.
So there is a yellow card on Amanda Michaels, number 23 from Rochester. Unsure what the call is for. We'll try to figure out what that penalty is for, but now there's a no-bludger looks for Quincy. Hildreth trying to drive through Ashkar, wrapped up, tries to throw it over to Hodge. And again, that great defense from Rochester.
And another defensive stand.
Ashkar said no 3 times. He has been a defensive dynamo at the hoops.
Yeah, I mean, Ashkar, you know, we said pregame that we'd love to get him out, you know, on transition and running. They haven't been able to do that, but it hasn't mattered. He's hit a mid-range shot, and he's played outstanding defense around the hoops, showing his value to this Rochester Whiteout team.
Absolutely. There's a beat there, double beat. Quaffle on the right side. Vargas gets beat. Hildreth is going to look to make something happen. Fordham is able to get a bludger back to the team, and Hildreth is running with the Quaffle. Hildreth down the center, passing over to Hodge. Hodge gets beat right before he scores. Great defensive recovery from Rochester. Rochester just scrambled defensive play after scrambled defensive play, making it happen both times. Huge play.
That's outstanding from Pat Callanan, saving his team on a fast break.
110-85 to score. Callanan with a beautiful save there. He's got a bludger for this Rochester team. Bonadillo clears out Fordham. Quaff over to Mosley. Mosley back to O'Connor.
Giminiak checks back into the game, is going to receive the quaffle here.
Giminiak now. Hickmott checks back into beat. O'Connor tangled up with Giminiak. Lebove beats out Giminiak. Quaffo over to Mosley. Mosley potentially stepped out of bounds. Nope, it's a bludger up pitch.
As the Rochester Whiteout bench calls for their offense to spread out.
Mosley just backing up, and he's going to take a reset. He crossed the midline potentially.
Don't think he realized that.
No, I don't think he did either. It's unfortunate for them. Presley playing the point. Chambers in the game for Charlotte. Beat in the middle between Callanan and Bonadillo.
Hickman's going to keep bludger control for the Whiteout.
Down the right side, wrapped up by Presley. Presley loses his broom. Giminiak, though, is going to recover this quaffle. Giminiak shot. Scores! Solomon Giminiak. That was slick.
What a nifty play from Solly Giminiak. They tapped the quaffle to themselves where they had more space to gather and shoot. Just a veteran, wily play.
Beautiful play from Giminiak. 120-85 to score. 3 goals away is Rochester. Presley with quaffle. Hildreth gets beat out immediately by Callanan. Lee Hodge with quaff on the deep right. Bonadillo gets beat up by Hickmott. Chambers beats out Hickmott, though. And now Hodge looking for a scoring opportunity. Smeckrud catches, wrapped up immediately by O'Connor. Connor brought down immediately. Giminiak picks up. Giminiak's looking to run, but nope, he sees Bonadillo down the field. They see him down the field, and they got to slow down.
And Smeckrud's got to have another outlet there. There's got to be someone else presenting themselves as an option for her. Because it's, you know, it's good to get all the members of the team involved.
Absolutely. All right, Palpour, Mitch Brown checking in with Tommy O'Connor. Bonadillo trying to get a look. Brown pressured by Bonadillo. Brown Passing over the top to Kaminiak. There's Kaminiak. There's Kaminiak scoring. Brown to Kaminiak. Beautiful goal. And there goes Hildreth right back the other way. Hildreth trying to get through this entire Chaser defense. Hildreth slowed down by Kaminiak. Hit hard out of bounds. Trying to find Presley. Ball loose on the ground. Hodge trying to pick it up. Hodge slowing it down. Hickmott in front right now. Hodge just going to slow it all the way down. Take the reset. Maybe not the reset. Beautiful defense from Rochester. 130 to 85. 2 goals away is Rochester. Lee Hodge with Quaffle on the left side.
And Rochester's been unfazed by Charlotte catching the snitch. It's almost like they were prepared for that outcome. That
Hodge over to Daly. Goal's no good. Hodge picks up. Hodge wrapped up, finding Hildreth, going up high. Hildreth scores right through Papour. Lee Hodge making nice play after nice play, but just Daly a little shaken up on this play. Daly took a shot to the head on that contact, so just going to get a quick sub for Jess Daly. Madison Burns coming in. $130 to 95. Rochester is 2 goals away. Charlotte is 6. Subs coming in for Rochester. Josh Anglem coming in to keep.
And they are closing in on their first win of the season here. If they can just get 2 more goals.
Just play it smart. They're in the driver's seat to get that win. Brady Groen, Laura Hasselnop in. Hasselnop potentially getting a ball from Chambers. Chambers gets beat out. Groves being able to get control back. Mitch Brown but Hildreth gets the turnover. Hildreth gets right past Hasselnop. Hildreth on the run. Hildreth shot. No good. Hodge, though, picks up the rebound. Hodge finds Hildreth. Hildreth shot again, no good. Trey Presley going to pick up the next rebound. Presley looking to drive. Gets past Anglem. Their shot deflected by Papour, and Amanda Michaels jumps on it.
That's a great play from Papour and Michaels, but Hasselnop's got to throw that bludger there at some point. I think Rochester is lucky to come away without conceding.
I think Hildreth could have just kept running. I think his speed would have just gotten past Hasselnop's throwing range, and he would have got an easy goal if he just didn't get scared of that beater.
He's extremely skilled at blocking the bludgers with the quaffle, too. So, yeah, I agree with you.
All right, Rochester again with Quaffle. Mitch Brown, center of the left side, center of the field. Over to Anglem, deep left, right near that out-of-bounds line. Anglem back to Brown. Brown pressured by Burns. Brown faking. Bludgeon control with Charlotte. Hasselnop beats out Presley. Hamill looking to put pressure. Pass over to Papour. Papour shot. Ooh, that was close, but no good.
That's a good shot from Papour.
And there is going to be a penalty on this play in the beaters. $130-95 is the score. See what this call is.
White 49, illegal contact. Contact initiated from behind. Yellow card, 1 minute. Ball the keeper.
It's going to be a yellow card on Brady Grow, beater for Rochester, or tackle from behind. 130-95. All right, Charlotte has a good chance to score right now. Beater penalties are really big, and you have such an advantage.
Yeah, Charlotte's just struggled to find any kind of momentum in this game. You know, they've had moments. They've had a snitch catch. They've had that lovely floater from Dinah Howard, but just have not been able to string together a couple goals.
Davis gets the beat on Hasselnop. Presley looking to drive. Presley finding Harmon. Easy goal. There it is. That's what you want to see when you get a beater power play.
Absolutely. If they can find that combination, that's dangerous for Rochester.
130-105. 2 away is Rochester, 5 away is Charlotte. Love how Ryan Davis came in. They just made a beat on the beater sitting at the hoops. Oops, opened up an easy scoring lane. Presley made 1 move, found Hartman, easy goal. Beautiful.
Kaminiak and Ashkar sub back into the game for Rochester.
Close this one.
Yeah.
Tomlin and Fordham in the beat for Rochester, trying to get control back. Fordham beat out. Tomlin clears Burns. Ashkar gets beat by Lebove. Lebove clears everything. Kaminiak hustling, though. Kaminiak gets beat by Lebove. Now it's Howard, and now there's getting a call on this play as well.
That's a late call, but it did seem like Solly Kaminiak was tripped.
Looks like it's going to be a yellow card.
Charlotte, 80, illegal contact, trip.
It's going to be a tripping call.
Yellow card,
on
1 minute.
80. Joel Howard is yellow card. Kaminiak's quaffle.
You may have the ball on the midline if you
He
want.
has a potential scoring opportunity. All the bludgers are nowhere near him, so we'll see what he does. But probably be
I don't know
patient
if I'm
right
using
now
my mic
because
or not,
nothing else with him.
Remount.
130-105. Solly just takes the reset.
Back, Ryan, back.
Perry Wang into the game for I think the first time today. He's having some back troubles that we've seen, but he does get a lot of bludgers on that ground.
Yeah, this combination of Wang and Davis is potentially dangerous for
Presley's
Rochester.
going to get a turnover. Solly couldn't handle the pass. Presley driving on Gashkar. Makes a nice stop. Finding Burns. Burns can't get the pass. Pass a little low. And Kaminiak's just going to tie them up. We're going to have a dog pile that's going to 100% be Rochester ball.
Yeah, and Charlotte needs to finish there.
Or it's not. Perry Wang is coming down to clear all the Rochester chasers away.
It was the player was.
They're picking me. After they're picking me.
Sit up.
It looks
Everybody on your
like
feet.
it's a pileup with the ball to the keeper. There is a countdown rule on the pileup of the ball
Right.
if the keeper is there.
Stand up, please.
So the timeline was down, and it looked like it is just going to be Bassam Ashkar's ball.
You were fine. I was talking to Solly.
Perry Wang, though, is able to get bludger control and keep it for this Charlotte program. 130-105.
In there watching.
Ben
everything.
Stonich coming on in.
Rochester's been stuck at 135 for a while now, and Charlotte has Wang and Davis in beating.
That penalty was killed by Aid. Howard is back in.
Deep
Pass
right.
over the top to Kiefer. Way too high.
Yeah, that's not a good offensive possession for
No,
the
it's
Whiteout.
not.
They have to be better.
Charlotte playing it slow. Presley has got beater advantage in Davis and Perry
Ignoring
Wang
you.
right in front.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
Wang clears Tomlin. Presley looking to drive in Kaminiak. Presley trying to find Harmon, couldn't.
Keeper.
Ashkar able to clean that up. Just couldn't find Logan Harmon.
Cody.
Trying to find that pass right over the
It's a
top
warning.
of Hartman, just
Do
like
not
they've been
ignore
doing.
beats again.
But it just wasn't hoping.
And Davis
That's
has
what
been
my
really
agent
careful
told me.
here
I've
not to
spoken to him.
overcommit. This
Yep.
Charlotte beater pair could be really aggressive and potentially could create some big opportunities, but they know that they can only give up 2 more goals in this game. So it's a risk that they're not willing to take right now.
And I think that's the right move. You just really can't be too overly aggressive when if you give up a goal, you're in a bad position. Davis with a great catch there. And Kaminiak, though, is going to get a chance. Kaminiak flips it, and it's good. Kaminiak with a great goal. Oh, they're going to say no beat before. They're going to say it is a goal. It's 140-105. Kaminiak saw the beater chaos, saw an opportunity, and took it, and knew they can get a score. Presley, though, now there's no bludgers the other way. Presley's got an easy walk-through. Trying to go through one. Ashkar trying to make the wrap. Tricks down Presley hard, loses Broom. Presley stays back on his feet. Presley throwing over the top to Howard. Howard's shot is good.
And finally, we see Charlotte convert there and get a much-needed goal, especially after Kaminiak brought Rochester within 1 goal of their first win of the season on the other end.
Absolutely, 140-115. Perry Wang makes the big beat on Stonish. Perry Wang just trying to destroy everything down the field. Ashkar gets beat. Somehow, though, with all this craziness from Perry, Ryan Davis able to keep control.
This is a really great beater combination to watch.
Now, Perry's been all over the place, taking a short shift and just dominating with it. This is the impact that Perry Wang can have. Anna Michaels now. We've seen her really control the ball well. Over to O'Connor. Pressured by Hartman. Back to Michaels. They're 1 goal away. Looking for that first win. Back to O'Connor. Back to Michaels. Over to Van Buren. Van Buren. He scores!
And Van Buren from range.
Caleb Van Buren from downtown scores the game-winning goal. His first goal of the game. 150-115 is the final score. Rochester gets their first win of the year with a beautiful shot from Van Buren.